It's gonna be all right. I know you got hit in the nuts, but you're gonna be all right.
What's up, what's up, what's up with my godly people? Thank you guys for tuning in with me once again. Healing and strength to you guys as families always. You already know I got y'all. Today is Victory Tuesday for the Lakers, baby. Let's go. We got the victory in game 4. That was a must win for us. We're going to dive in and talk about all of that in a minute. Those of you who do tune into my podcast, I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Keep on liking, subscribing, and leaving you guys' comments. Those of you that are new to my podcast, to my channel, man, welcome. Welcome to the Sacramento Laker Podcast Show. Let's go Lakers, Laker Nation. Let's dive into some Laker talk. But before I do that, I want to highlight Jimmy Butler and them Heat. Jimmy, man, had a big game, man. A 50-plus point game. That guy was going crazy on the Bucks, man. It was a comeback victory for those guys, man. They went up 3-1 against the Bucks, man. I can't believe the Bucks is down 3-1 against the Heat. The Heat always fold in the playoffs, man. But man, they've been showing up, man, in these games, man, in this series against the Bucks. I thought the Bucks was gonna definitely get this win. With Giannis coming back and playing and all of that, man. But they couldn't hold it together at the end of the game, man. Jimmy Butler, man, was just too hot. He was on his game, man. He was cooking. And he was in a rhythm all game long, man. He was making big shot after big shot, big play after big play. Those guys was getting turnovers, creating offense on the other end. They were getting to the line, getting fouled. Jimmy Butler going to the line, getting fouled. Getting the crowd involved. He getting the crowd hyped after big plays, man. Those guys was, man, they were balling, man. And shouts out to the Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler, man. But let's dive in and talk about my Lakers, our Lakers, Laker Nation. The final score in the game, what? One. Wait, what was the what was the freaking score? Hold up, let me see. Oh yeah, 117 to 111, you guys. We got it done. I told my friend before the game, I was texting him on Snapchat, on Messenger through Snapchat. I'm like, man, this is a must win for the Lakers. And this game is going to be a close game. I don't see us having a blowout game, a blowout win, like we did in game 3. And what do you know, man? It happened, man. It was a close game. AD did not have a good game at all. He didn't have a good performance at all. But he always gonna bring that defensive intensity, man. He always gonna bring it on the defensive end. And that's what I like about AD, man. If his offensive game is not going, if his offensive game is not working, if his offensive game is off, that defense is going to be there. His defense is going to be at a high level. He's going to play at a high level on the defensive end. He always going to give it 110% on that defensive end, and that's what I love about AD, man. He's not just missing in action because of his offense. Because if his offense is not going, that defense is definitely going and definitely clicking. And it showed last night, man. He was getting block shots. AD and LeBron had a block party in that second quarter. They were blocking shots, contesting shots at the rim, being really effective in the paint. Making those guards, making Ja Morant have to second guess himself when he drive, and when those other guards drive as well. Tyus Jones and Desmond Baines, when those guys get in the lane, man, those guys have to think twice, man, coming in there, because they got to deal with LeBron and AD blocking shots. And those guys had a block party in that second quarter for sure, man. We set the tone in that second quarter. We picked it up in that second quarter. That first quarter, we was a little shaky. We was a little iffy. Vanderbilt was the highlight of the first quarter, you guys. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals in the first quarter, man. I knew it was gonna be a close game. I knew it was just gonna be one of those strange games, one of those tough games, man. Cause we seen Vanderbilt hitting threes, in the corner, back to back threes in the corner. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be one of them games. This is gonna be a close game for sure. And it was good to see Vanderbilt shoot them 3 balls and make those 3 balls in the corner for us. LeBron James was just finding an open man, finding an open teammate, finding an open player, and doing what he do. Austin Reeves found Vanderbilt in the corner, and LeBron found Vanderbilt in the corner for 3 balls. And I like his defensive intensity in that first quarter, man. He was setting the tone early. He got a steal, and he got a fast break dunk in transition. And he had those 2 threes in the corner, and he was just making hustle plays, man. Being a pest and bringing that energy like he always do each and every game. He had what? He had 6 rebounds. Last game he had 0 rebounds, so he picked it up on the rebounding. He had 1 assist. He had 3 blocks and 15 points, you guys. 15 points. That was big for Vanderbilt. I just wanted to highlight him and talk about Vanderbilt, man, because he really is a key piece and a key player for this Laker team, man, for real, for sure. He's definitely a puzzle piece, a championship piece for our Lakers, man. LeBron, he had a heck of a game. In overtime, he came to play. He had the game-winning he had the tying layup to take us into overtime. But LeBron had 22 points, 2 blocks. He had 3 blocks. They called a goaltending on one of his blocks. I believe it was Jaren Jackson trying to go up for a shot, and he blocked that mess, man, out the sky. And they tried to say it was a goaltend, but I don't think it was a goaltend. But he had 7 assists to go along with 20 points, and he had 20 big rebounds, you guys. He had 40. He had 42. Shaq joked about Dylan Brooks talking about LeBron dropping 40 on him. Well, he did drop 40. He had 22 and 20 rebounds. That's dropping 40 on you for sure, Dylan Brooks. AD, like I said, AD, he did not have a good offensive game, you guys. He had 12 points, 4 blocks, 4 big blocks. Anthony Davis was being a rim protector like he is. He was controlling the paint and being effective in the paint, man, as far as his defense ability, using those long arms, using his length, blocking shots, contesting shots. And yeah, man, he did it. He did it. He came clutch for us on the defensive side of the ball. No, he did not have a good offensive game, but he came clutch on defense, you guys. You got to give it to him, man. You got to highlight AD's defense for sure in this game. And he hit a big shot in the fourth quarter, man, as well. When the shot clock was going down, LeBron passed it to him. He kicked it out to him, and AD hit the mid-range shot. That was the big shot of the game in the fourth quarter. He had 2 steals, 2 assists, and 11 rebounds. He had a double-double, so that was good. That was a plus for AD. AD got to get it going, though, in this game 5 for sure in Memphis. He got to pick it up. And another thing, man, AD don't have to, I was saying this in my last podcast, AD don't have to always be the dominant player on this team, man. We got multiple guys that can score on this team, multiple guys that can make plays, multiple guys that can score and affect the game, man. We got D'Lo. D'Lo was huge. D'Lo was big. Like we got Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves was huge. Austin Reeves was big in this game. Like, we got multiple guys. Vanderbilt. Like, you never know what guy is gonna get hot and what guy is gonna what guys night is gonna be for this team, man. Because we got multiple guys at multiple positions that can take over the game and carry this team, man. And it definitely showed in this game 4, against the Memphis, man. You had Austin Reeves stepping up when the offense was stagnant, when LeBron and AD couldn't get it going and couldn't carry the team in certain moments of the game. You had Austin Reeves making big plays. You had Austin Reeves getting to the rim, getting fouled, getting and ones. You had him making threes in the fourth quarter. You had D'Lo getting in a rhythm in that third quarter, making those floaters in the lane, attacking the rim, putting pressure on their defense, and getting in the lane and scoring those floaters at the rim. You also had D'Lo, man. He carried us, man. He carried us, man, for a little stretch in that fourth quarter for sure. With about like 4 minutes left to go in the game, D'Lo carried us for sure. He made 3 big 3-pointers back to back to back. D'Lo for 3 low. D'Lo for 3 though. D'Lo for 3 though, man, for sure, man. Like he came to play. In that 4 minutes left remaining in the fourth quarter, he definitely came to play in those moments in that fourth quarter, man. And we definitely needed D'Lo, man, to come alive, man. And he came alive at the right time. He got hot at the right time, and he made those big threes, man, for us, man, to get us back in the game, because we were down 7 points with about like 5 minutes left in the game. And then D'Lo, here come D'Lo. 3. Jaren Jackson tried to get on him. He stepped back a little bit, hit the 3 ball. Whack it. He had one again. I think it was off of a screen from LeBron. I can't remember, but he hit it. Whop. And then he had one from Austin Reeves. He was coming down the transition, and he handed it off to him. Then he set the screen on Dylan Brooks, and he just fired it up. Wow, all net. And the crowd went crazy, and D'Lo went and doing his 3-point celebration, man. You already know how it go down, man. After them 3 balls go in, man. We had Austin Reeves doing it, and we had D'Lo doing it as well, man. But we were terrible from the 3-point line, man, in this game. What we shot a horrible percentage in this game from 3-pointer. Let me see. Where is it? Play time, possessions. I'll bring it up in a minute, but yeah, man, we shot horrible, man, from the 3-point line. We couldn't buy a bucket from the 3-point line, man, throughout the game. But D'Lo, he found the rhythm. He started feeling it in that fourth quarter with 4 minutes left. And yeah, man, he brought us back. He put us back. He tied the game. I believe we went up by 2. I think he tied the game, and then we went up by 2. Because those guys, man, were making a run on us, man. Desmond Baines, he did not have a good shooting night, but he had 36 points, man, and he definitely was making shots. And he definitely was trying to carry the Grizzlies team, man. It was not Ja Morant tonight. But Desmond Baines, it was the Desmond Baines show for sure. He had 36 big points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. He definitely came to play. We got after Ja Morant. We kind of took him out the game. Dennis Schroeder too. I want to highlight Dennis Schroeder, man. He definitely came off the bench and putting that lockdown D on him, making it really difficult for him, guarding him as soon as he get the ball, man. 94 feet. As soon as he get the ball, man, he was on that guy. He was deflecting the ball out of his hands. And he was fighting through those screens. I love how Dennis Schroeder fight through those screens, man. and to stay in front of his man. Like he definitely was fighting through them screens, and we definitely was not going under the screens in this game, because the last game we were going under the screen and making Josh shoot those threes. But this game, Darvin Ham switched it up and told our guys to to not go behind the screen and fight through the screen, and that's what we did, and that was a big key as far as on the defensive side of the ball, man, to go fight to fight through the screen and to stay with Ja Morant and don't give him that space, man, to shoot those threes. Because obviously his hand wasn't bothering him as far as shooting, because he was knocking him down that last game in game 3. He had 45 big points. He killed us. But they play hard, you guys. The Memphis play hard. They definitely could have took this game from us. But good thing, man, D'Angelo got hot and he brought us back in the game. And that set up LeBron, man, tying layup, man, to take us into overtime. That was a good play. That was a huge play by LeBron James. I knew he was gonna get to the basket. He had Desmond Baines on him. He had Xavier Tillman on him. I'm like, yeah, he finna take him to the rack. As soon as he got on him, I'm like, yeah, it's green light. He going to the rim. He going to the cup. He about to finish this, and he did that. And then AD with the block at the end. It was 0.8 seconds left on the clock. AD got the block. Austin Reeves made a key layup too in the fourth quarter to tie the game up at 102 to 102. So Austin Reeves, man, he not scared of the moment at all. He gonna make the plays, man, when the plays need to be made. And it seemed like every time we put the ball in Austin Reeves' hand, he make a big play for this team, man. Something good happened for the Lakers, man. Offense. So big game, man, for Austin Reeves. 23 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds, you guys, and 1 steal. Shout out to all the players though, man, that put a stamp on this on this victory, that helped us win this game. Oh yeah, Troy Brown as well, man. He came in the first half and he made a couple plays in this game as well. He got going in transition. He made a nice defensive play on Ja Morant to hit it off him out of bounds and make a good defensive play to get us the ball back. He made a couple transition layups. He had a driving basket on Ja Morant. He went straight through his chest with the Euro, and he laid it up right on Ja Morant, all in his face. So that was good to see by Troy Brown, because Troy Brown's been having an off game, him and Malik Beasley. But it was good to see Malik Beasley knock down the 3. I believe it was in the third quarter. He knocked down the 3, so hopefully that will get him in a rhythm going into Game 5 in Memphis. See if we can get Malik Beasley going and get him to shoot exactly where he shot that 3 ball when he made it for us in the third quarter. We got to get him to shoot in that same spot on the same court and get him on a pin down and see if he can knock down the 3 and see if we can get Malik Beasley going and hitting some 3s for us, man. Because that will definitely be big in Game 5. Trying to close the series out and win 4-1. This is going to be a hard-fought game for sure. Memphis is going to try to knock us out, man, and give it all that they got to keep the series going and keep the series alive. But we are in a good position, you guys. We are up 3-1. We are sitting comfortably, man. But we cannot let off the gas. But we are in a good position, man. We are sitting comfortably at 3-1. And now it's time to close it out. Really focus in and log in and see what we can do better. And clean up some things that we need to clean up. Clean up the turnovers. clean over the freaking dead possessions, man. Like sometimes we be just having bad possessions, man. We gotta clean that up. We gotta go through our sets and go through our plays. Um, and yeah, man, the sky's the limit, man. We should get this game, this next game. We definitely gonna get. We definitely gonna get a desperate Memphis team, man, and they definitely gonna give it all they got in Game 5. But we will be ready. AD should have a big game. AD should pick it up on the offensive side of the ball, and he should have a good performance for us. LeBron, he gonna do what he do. Let's see if Malik Beasley can get hot and get going from 3-pointer. Hopefully, we can do a better job on the offensive rebounding, second chance rebounds. Like hopefully, we can do a better job in Game 5 because those guys were getting after it on the offensive rebounding. Those guys was killing us on the glass, and we gotta do a better boxing out and getting rebounds, man. But that's it. That's all I have, man. Shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to D'Lo, man, and LeBron. Those guys and Austin Reeves, man. Those guys was big for us. Hachimura, he did not have a good offensive night, but he came in and played some solid defense. He came in rebounding the ball, deflecting shots, contesting shots. Getting blocks. Like he had a good game, you guys. He had 6 rebounds, 7 points. He had a solid game. He did not have a good offensive game, but he had a good defensive game. He got some good rebounds as well. Schroeder as well, man. He had 12 points, you guys. 12 points, 1 assist, and 2 steals and 2 blocks for Dennis Schroeder. Let's go. We're gonna need your energy. We're gonna need your defensive ability in this Game 5, man, in Memphis. We definitely gonna need Hachimura to pick it up and keep his hot streak going off the bench in these playoffs. And like I said, man, the sky's the limit for our Lakers, man. And that's it. That's all I have for you guys, man. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. Peace and God bless.